The year was 1972. In the heart of Washington, D.C., at the Watergate Hotel, a seemingly minor crime occurred. A break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters. 5 men were arrested, their purpose seemingly to plant listening devices. The incident at first seemed like a footnote in the upcoming election. Few could have predicted that this seemingly insignificant event would unravel a web of deceit, abuse of power, and corruption that reached the highest office in the land. The Nixon administration dismissed it as a third-rate burglary. However, 2 young reporters from the Washington Post, Bob Woodward and Bernstein, sensed there was more to the story. Driven by instinct and a commitment to truth, they embarked on a journey to uncover what lay beneath the surface. Woodward and Bernstein began their investigation by following every lead, no matter how small. They interviewed countless sources, piecing together a puzzle that grew more complex with each passing day. The White House denied any involvement, but the reporters' instincts told them otherwise. They discovered that the burglars had ties to the committee to re-elect the president, Nixon's own re-election campaign. Money trails led to a slush fund used to finance political espionage and sabotage against Nixon's opponents. The Nixon administration, however, remained defiant. They attacked the press, dismissing the story as a witch hunt and a liberal conspiracy. But Woodward and Bernstein refused to be silenced. Their stories sent shockwaves through the nation. One of the most crucial figures in the Watergate saga was Woodward's anonymous source, known only as Deep Throat. Meeting in shadowy parking garages, Deep Throat provided Woodward with crucial information, confirming their suspicions and guiding them through the labyrinth of deceit. Deep Throat, later revealed to be Mark Felt, a high-ranking FBI official, provided insights that were both startling and terrifying. He confirmed that the Watergate break-in was indeed part of a larger campaign of political sabotage, and that the cover-up extended to the highest levels of government. The president, sworn to uphold the law, was now implicated in a criminal conspiracy. The Senate formed a special committee to investigate the Watergate affair, while the Justice Department appointed a special prosecutor to look into possible criminal charges. Section 4. The Tapes, Nixon's Undoing. A pivotal moment in the Watergate saga came with the revelation that Nixon had secretly recorded all conversations in the Oval Office. These tapes, it was believed, held the key to unraveling the truth behind the Watergate cover-up. A legal battle ensued, with Nixon claiming executive privilege in an attempt to keep the tapes secret. The Supreme Court, however, ruled unanimously that Nixon had to surrender the tapes. When they were finally released, they revealed a president deeply involved in the cover-up, attempting to obstruct justice and silence those who threatened his presidency. Public outrage reached a fever pitch, and calls for his impeachment grew louder by the day. The House of Representatives began drafting articles of impeachment, charging Nixon with obstruction of justice, abuse of power, and contempt of Congress. Section 5. The walls close in, impeachment and resignation. As the walls closed in on Nixon, he realized that his position was untenable. Facing certain impeachment and removal from office, he chose a different path. On August 8, 1974, Richard Nixon addressed the nation from the Oval Office and announced his resignation as President of the United States. In his resignation speech, Nixon maintained that he had made mistakes, but insisted that he had always acted in what he believed to be the best interests of the country. His words, however, rang hollow to a nation that had lost faith in its leader. Nixon's resignation marked a turning point in American history. Section 6. Watergate's echo a nation's trust tested. The Watergate scandal, like a stone cast into a still pond, created ripples that extended far beyond the immediate event. It forced America to confront uncomfortable truths about power, corruption, and the fragility of its democratic institutions. In the aftermath of Watergate, there was a sense of national disillusionment, a loss of innocence. Yet, amidst the cynicism, there was also a glimmer of hope. The system, though tested, had worked. The legacy of Watergate is a complex one. It is a cautionary tale about the abuse of power and the importance of accountability.